How's it going, YouTube? It is your boy Chris here, back with another video on how to build the best YouTube shorts here on the platform. Or if you do post on TikTok or Instagram Reels, we'll be showing you what platform we use to build our videos, as well on how to create your first YouTube short, Instagram Reel, or even TikTok. So with further ado, let's go ahead and start off with what we use. Okay, now that we are here, what you're going to want to do is open up your web browser, depending if you're using Google Chrome or whatever you use as your favorable browser. You'll be able to come here and look for the software you need. So what I use, it's called DaVinci Resolve. Going to be the one called under Blackmagic Designs, as you see here. You're going to go ahead and click there and download that there. It's going to go ahead and ask you which one you're using. For me, I am on Windows, so I'll be able to go ahead and download it. It's going to ask you for this information, and then you'll be able to put it. From there, you'll go ahead and download it, and it's going to be this icon right here that you see on my screen. It is called DaVinci Resolve. Once you have downloaded that, it's going to ask you to set it up, and then it'll bring you up here. So we're going to go ahead and open up the application. That way I can show you exactly what we're using here. Alrighty, after you're able to open up the application called DaVinci Resolve, you're going to go ahead and see that you do have this right here. For you, you're going to see where it says Untitled Project, or it's going to be empty for you. What you're going to need to do is click New Project. And for example, if you are building just YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, as well as TikToks, you're going to just want to name it something that you can remember. For me, I'll name it Shorts. That way I could have it here, as I know that this is going to be my platform for when I'm going to be able to build my videos based off of. Now here you're going to see that we have a couple, we had two screens. I like having it on only singular screen, and you could actually make a dual screen or single screen by pressing this little button up here that shows you two screens or one screen. So personally myself, I like to have only one screen, and then from here you're ready to go. Now from here you're going to want to be able to bring in something that you have ready, so maybe a clip or something, and going from there. The main portion, if you're doing an intro, you're going to want to do your intro. So for example, right now how you're watching this video, let's go ahead and record an intro. Alrighty, once you have your intro, if you're building an intro, you're going to want to bring it in to your pool, and it's going to be right here. So for example, now you can see that that's there. For example, we are using some of today's video as part of the introduction, so we're going to bring it in here. Now we need to build our first timeline. So this one is going to be put main one, or anything that you want to call it so you can remember it. What you're going to need to do is drag this in and place it in, and do whatever cutting that you need to do to the video. For example, right now I'm just cutting it just to show you that it's there. So once you have cut it, you already have it set up, and you're going to go ahead and have your intro. Now let's say you're like, Chris, what about my gameplay? Okay, well, now that you have your intro and you're trying to add your gameplay, you're going to go to your files and look for your files that you need to. For example, as we're talking about COD, let's go ahead and grab one of these clips that I have right here. Let's go down there, and we could already add it here to our timeline. So now that we have it there on our timeline, I have it ready to go. I'm able to use this here as it is my gameplay for this video of my YouTube short. So here is the clip. Actually, we're going to change that clip. Okay, so here is your clip. Now that you have your clip there, you're going to just place them together. Here, I wouldn't worry about anything else besides just adding your clips. We're going to get into more details on how you can mix them, make them look a little bit snappier, make them look a little bit nicer too. Alrighty, so now that we have that in there, I don't know if you guys are also going to want to add something else. You could add more into it. You could also, shorten it if you need to delete things off of the video. But for all intents and purposes, this is how you're able to shorten the video or lengthen it, shorten it, lengthen it. As well as you do see this here, this is like a cut. So if I wanted to cut my video and say, hey, this is the portion of the video where I want to cut. For example, if I'm watching this clip, let's say I deleted it right there, and I'm watching this clip and I go, you know what, from here I think right here is good. I don't need all that beginning, so I could cut it right here, go back and press to my pointer and delete that out. Boom, you delete all that wasted space of that video. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and just go, okay, I have my video. I think I have what I need to make it look good. Alrighty, now that we have all our videos that we want to go ahead and use for our short, let's go ahead and create our short. The way you're gonna go ahead and do it, you're gonna go ahead, right click, create new timeline, go ahead and name it. So I'm gonna call this one short timeline 1. And instead of using project settings, we're gonna go ahead and use format and use 1080 by 1920 and then create, because this gives us the short style and that, you know, friendly TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTubes that you are looking to use. All we're gonna do from here is grab main one that has all our 3 projects together and put them here. Now, there's 3 different videos and 3 different styles of editing we need to make. The best way to do it is here. What we're gonna do is hold shift and zoom in with your scroll wheel and zoom into the maximum frames that it lets you see, and go ahead and go frame by frame, cut, because this is going to be our first edit for Fusion page that we'll get into right now. The next one is here. Take it slow because you got to go frame by frame. Now we go ahead and touch this one right here because this is the one that lets us cut. Boom. Now we have 3 different styles of videos that we need to go ahead and ready for our YouTube short, Instagram reel, or TikTok. We get the point. So let's go ahead and do so. First one, we're gonna go ahead and click it. You're gonna see that it's highlighted. I could shift out because I don't need to have it all zoomed in like before. And then we're gonna go ahead and create it. I'm gonna go ahead and right click and go to where it says Fusion page. Click Fusion page, and now we're greeted by this. And now you're gonna be like, okay, this is where I might get lost. So let's take it step by step. What you're gonna do is unlink the media. You're gonna unlink the media and start creating it. What we need to do first is click transform, right click, go to add tool, and go to resolve FX blur, Gaussian blur, and these 2 did not link because it was a right click. All we do is grab from here to here, and now it arrows there, and then we need to add our merge. Go back here, and now we have our first step of doing this style of video. From here, all we have to do is go to transform, size it, and you're going, oh well, that's really blurry. Don't worry, it's part of this thing that you got to do. Click on Gaussian blur, go to replicate, and then we're gonna get another arrow to merge. And now look at that, we have our non-blurry portion of the video. The best part is you're going, now from here we're gonna click on merge and zoom it in a little bit. And there you go. You could even zoom it a little bit more if you want to have it more in depth. And you have your first stage of your short completed. The perfect thing is this is just for the intro. As you can see now, our intro, by clicking on edit, this is your intro completed. Here you go. As you can see, it's fully done, it's fully edited. Now you're going, oh great, now it did it to all of them. No, this is why we cut the videos in 3. If you look here, this is going to be a different edit than we did previously. So here we're going to do the same thing. Open in Fusion page. We already clicked it, highlighted it. Now we got to build its new system here. Same thing, transform. That was merge, sorry about that. So transform, bring it down a little bit, let's say about there. Right click, add tool, resolve FX, Gaussian blur, and there you go. Boom. Merge, we need to add a merge, and then we add it up here. Boom, just like that. And if you want to see the one that's non-blurry, you add it here. You're going, hey, it's not done. Just like we showed you on the other one. Go to transform, size it up. We have our background done. Go from reflect to replicate, our merge. Let's go ahead and zoom it into where you can't see my camera. And there you go. You have your first portion done of your short. Now, personally myself, I still like to keep my webcam when I do my shorts. So let's go ahead and add that. For us, we're gonna make another merge. And let's say I want to add my kills. Let's add another merge. Not there. Go here, add another merge. Now we're gonna go to transform, bring this here. Let's add another transform here. And then this square one, this is going to be your rectangle and your next rectangle. So now we have built your layout for your full reel. We're going to bring the first media in. Now we're going to work on our face cam. You're going to press on this little dot on the left side, not the right one, but on the left side, so you can see here what we're working on. Now, if you've seen that this disappeared, it's because there's two little dots. The right one controls the right one, the left one shows on the left. If I don't have any of those clicked, there's nothing here. So I want to keep seeing my media out because this is my finished video short. So let's go ahead and go here, click on rectangle, and now all we got to do is size it up to where we need. And now I'm going to hit Control Zoom, get a little closer to my webcam, and size it up for our video that we're doing here. Here you go. Let's say I want it about there. You can size it up to however you want. You need to go back to transform 2. Here you have to click on it, click on settings, click on settings. Actually, let me go ahead and remove myself from here. So you're going to want to make sure you click on settings and go to multiply by mask. And now I have my webcam cut out. Now, if I want to size it up because I'm like, hey, there's too much missing, I can. I'll say here looks good for me. You know, it still shows a little bit of my border that I had before, but let's go ahead and add it. Now, I'm going to click on transform 2 and bring it to merge 2. Now my camera's here and you're like, oh, that looks nice, but it's too small. So now you're going to click on this one and it's going to bring you the option of looking here. Now I can move this around. My camera is now free flowing and I can make it as big or as small as I need to. I want to make it bigger and I want to bring it towards the top. So all we do is just size it up, put it where I want, and there you go. Now let's add our kills, or just like you've seen, you can also do this for your map. Now let's go ahead and bring more media to transform 3. And then let's go ahead and look at transform 3 here back on the left side. Make sure you don't move around while you still have something else clicked. If not, it's going to move that and it's not a good time. So now I'm going to zoom back in and I'm trying to zoom in for my kills. Zoom in for my kills. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. We're almost there. And as you see, it just takes a little bit of patience and you'll get through it quick. As soon as you get used to this, you'll be doing your shorts in no time. And the best part is, I could also show you how you don't have to ever do this again after you have your layout set. So from transform 3, let's go ahead and add it to merge 3. And let's not forget, on transform 3, go to settings, multiply by mask, and there you go. Now we have our kills. They're right there too. Click on merge 3 and let's make them a little bigger and let's add them right here. And just like that, we have set up our gameplay. You have your gameplay, your camera, your intro done. Now for the last part, and this is for the people that want to make introductions and shorts for your guns. Now let's work on that. We are showing 2 guns here, but we're going to keep it basic to just showing you one. Let's say I don't want to use the rest of that. Let's go ahead and cut that video because you can still do that from here. And it's rinse and repeat. Go ahead, Fusion page, unlink, and then we just add this here. So now that we have this unlinked, we're going to keep doing the same thing. Let's add a transform. It's going to be a little different for this one. Transform, Gaussian blur, right there, our merge, and on this one I'm going to do 6 merges, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then bring media out this way, link everything up, and now we have our first steps. Add that there. Let's make it blurry. Don't forget to size it. Go from reflect to replicate. Our first one here. Boom. I actually want my gun to go up a little bit, so all I'm gonna do is go up a little and zoom in the gun a little bit to the buttstock so people know exactly what gun it is. And then here you could also see some of the attachments, but that's not where we're gonna put them. Where I want my attachments to go is on top and to be right here on the bottom. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and click transform. We need 5 of these. So 1 2 3 4. Let's add another, and let's set them up about here, 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 here. I'm just making it nice and neat, adding its rectangles as well that you need for all the attachments you're showing to everyone on your reel or YouTube short. So let's go ahead and start on the first one. And from here, I'm just going to go ahead and go step by step on how we make this. And like that, we have finished our first attachment that you can see down here. Again, all we got to do is make it bigger, and there you go. Boom. Now let's finish the rest. And just like that, we have finished adding our gun with our attachments there. So now that we have everything there, this is your completed short. All you have to do from here, once it's already done and you like what you see, you could go to cut and put it on full screen, and you can watch the video that you finished. For example, right now I'm letting this video play out while I talk to you guys. As you see, it's fully done, it's fully edited. So you have your intro edited, you know how to edit your gameplay, as well as how to do your 5 attachments. The best part is that I'm not just gonna leave you there and say, hey, you gotta do this every single time that you make a video. The reason I wanted to show you all 3 different layouts is that way you could go ahead and make your own videos much quicker, much faster, just like I do every time that I post a video. Now, the way you do that is very simple. Let's say that we're done with this video, we're gonna go ahead and deliver it. So we're gonna go to deliver, we're gonna check our location. Let's say I want to put it, I'm gonna put it in just one of my edited areas. I'm gonna put just test. I'll name it test just because I am showing you guys how to do this. You're gonna add to render queue. It's gonna go to the right side. Let me go ahead and remove my camera again. It's gonna be right here on the right side, and it's gonna be here under test. It's gonna say short timeline 1, render all. Let it render its video, and while it's rendering, you'll be able to see that it's done. It's actually pretty quick on how fast it finishes. If you actually notice, we're about halfway done with the video from you seeing my needle move right there on the screen. Now, maybe your question is, hey, again, do I gotta do this every single time? No, you don't. I just showed you the best thing is how to set them up. Now that you have everything set up, sometimes you go out and tweak them and move things around, and there will be for another video. But after you have set everything up and you have your video done, let me take you guys back to edit. Now, let's say you finish this completed video, you don't need to use it. Do not delete your project that you have. Short timeline 1, the one that has all those macros, name it something that you want, or you're gonna remember that it has those 3 specific styles of edits. Why? Here's why. I'm gonna go ahead and make this new short for today is the 10th, 12/10. So I'll create it. Boom, we created it. Let's grab a random clip. Random clip. Now I'm just gonna use you know what, let's go ahead and add it. I'm gonna add that, I'm gonna add that, and I'm gonna add, yeah, I'll add those 2. You guys got the gist on the weapon one, and I'll show you again with the weapon one. Let's go here. This is videos you've never seen. We can add it already, or we can add our intro first. Let's add our intro first. Boom, our intro. Let's go ahead and grab our gameplay just like we did before. Gameplay, go, gameplay, there you go. And let's go ahead and add the weapon. Oh, that is a big video. So that's a big video that I don't need to use all that. Again, we just go to our trusty dusty cut, select, edit, delete. Boom. So let's go here, bring the gun. We don't need all that, so boom, go ahead and delete that. We already showed you how to do that part. We have our new timeline. Let's set up a new short timeline. Short final. I'm just putting names just to have them here. Again, don't click project settings, 1080 by 1920. Create it. Bring our new short. Set it here. Do the same thing. Zoom it in by short and by pressing shift and zooming in with your scroll wheel. Right here. Let's do our cuts again. This is something you always will need to do, like your cuts, to make sure that everything's there. If you are doing these 3 styles, there you go. We cut. I have my 3 again. All I'm gonna do is go back to short timeline 1, go to my intro, go to fusion page. I could do fusion page from pressing fusion because I already clicked there, or again, right clicking, going to fusion page. It's also down here. So now that you guys know, I'm gonna use it from here. I'm gonna grab what I have from here, go back to edit, go here to our new timeline, our new short that we're creating right now, short final, click on that, build on that timeline. I want to make sure that I'm actually seeing what I'm doing here, and control V, and guess what, look at that, we just pasted our short timeline from before. I could use this to move around. Now I can see it better. Here you go. All we do is bring these little needles, and there you go. It's that simple. Copy and paste from here. I just did my intro. Let's go back to short timeline 1, whatever you guys want to call it on yours. Go to fusion, go here, go to fusion page, copy all that, copy, go back here, go to short final, click on it, go to fusion page. I would recommend to use right click, unlink, and there you go. All we're doing is copying the trails that we need. It's that simple for you to get your videos exactly where you need them. Now, if you're noticing it's blank here, and if my camera looks a little messed up, again, just go to transform 2, go to rectangle 1, and fix your camera. Now I fixed my camera. Transform 3, we need to do the same. For this one, I'm gonna take off the mask because I want to see exactly where my kills are. Go back to rectangle 2. This gameplay is from DMZ, so it doesn't have kills. I don't need to use it, so I unlink it. There you go. I have it right there. I don't have to do much from here. Last one, the gun. This one could take a while because it's a lot more, but just because I just showed you guys the best shortcut that's going to save you a lot of time when you're doing your videos, so you can focus on making the best content, is go back to short timeline 1, and let's grab that gun. Boom. We just need to grab that gun and go here. It's here, sorry. And there you go. You have them there. Make sure you're hovering over it. If not, it looks like you're not looking at anything. There you go. Copy. And we're almost there. Go back to short final. Make sure you highlight it. Fusion page. Add that humongous thing that would have taken you time, like we did during this video, and let's fix it up. And all we're doing is connecting that tree back together so you could see exactly where everything is going. Look at that. Wouldn't you like to just be able to make your content and focus on that, and be able to gain some viewership from doing this? Just that simple. And with that, that's how you create your short. Like I said, that's all you got to do to create your short. Now you know how to go ahead and dominate making your YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, as well as TikTok. This is your boy Cris from Cris Entertains. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to click the follow button or subscribe wherever you're watching this video. Peace out.